one question that comes up often is, how do you handle shelves for different microsites? I mean, right now, that's not something you have, but in the future, it's something you're going to need to consider. And generally, the way to do it is you do want to have a different shelf for each microsite. It can be tied to the same store procedures, though. So, for example, I mean, in your case, in the case of stems, you don't have build entities. But if there was something you needed to do, well, sorry, you don't have build entities specific to the shell, but you have attached menus, catalogs, and those sort of things that do use store procedures. So with a microsite, you have the ability to override which shell you use, but you're going to want to make sure, ideally, that you execute the same code underneath the covers on that shell so that you don't end up with having to maintain the same functionality in more than one place. So just try and make sure to reuse that kind of thing as much as you can so that you're not adding an unreasonable burden for yourself when you need to go in and make a change. Webfoot's built in such a way to try and make that as easy as possible to reuse the same functionality in many different places, but you do need to think about it when you're developing, or you can end up in a situation where you've got something that works great one place, you forget that you have to make the change somewhere else, and next thing you know, you've got kind of divergent paths. So now, your mobile site doesn't actually behave the same way as the main site anymore.